Must go faster.
Okay, so we just got some new information on the next Jurassic Park film, and it's kind of crazy. So for starters, Rupert Friend just got added officially to the cast. This is an actor who you may have seen in movies such as Pride and Prejudice, as well as the Grand Inquisitor in the recent Obi-Wan Kenobi series, but that's not the only thing that has happened recently. What's going on, guys? Hope you're all doing well. Now for today's video, I wanted to talk about some of the newer information that has been coming out for Jurassic Park 7. Long story short, we just got a ton of new info about the movie's cast that includes a very big roster actually, and there are even character names accompanying these actors. Unfortunately, I've seen some websites kind of retract this information, and because I want to make sure that all of you guys are at least updated on what's going on, no spoilers by the way in this video, I'm not going to go over that long list of actors and the names that go along with them, but I do want to keep y'all updated. That did come out. There's people that are kind of like retracting it from websites. I think it might just be standby names, by the way. So when the dust settles a little bit, we can go into it deeper, because I'm guessing we're going to actually be getting some very cool dinosaur information in a little while. And the movie looks like it's actually got a lot of people already on board and casted, and even some character names floating around. One name in particular, one actor, I guess I can't mention here, was very surprising to me. It was, wow, like a horror legend, actually. So,
do you want to play a game?
With that being said, I just want to say that sometimes we do get information that later gets proven wrong. Like the rumors of a team of mercenaries going to an island to get a serum of human hybrid dinosaur DNA. I mean, we could all kind of tell that wasn't legit at first glance, but even the rumors of this being a prequel are kind of getting squashed now. So take a lot of this news that you hear with a grain of salt unless it's officially released. I will say what is also being talked about officially is the addition of Rupert Friend, who is going to be joining Scarlett Johansson as far as we know, and the others for the next film due out in just a year and like a month or so from now. So they're actually going forward all speed ahead. There was another bit of news involving Glenn Powell, believe it or not, who turned a role for the movie down, which is interesting because I can't figure out what he means by his statement. He says he read the script and that his presence wouldn't help the movie at all, and then he says that the script is awesome and that the movie is going to kill. Now, that sounds really good and all, but his reason for turning the film down, I guess it's just because he just doesn't think he can do anything with the role at this point in his career, which he even goes into. He says, like, you know, it just doesn't fit right now, and that's all interesting. Like, could he be kind of sarcastic and all of that, like giving us a red flag warning? I mean, maybe, but he could also be saying, no, it's legitimately going to be a really good movie based off of what he read in the script. And maybe he just thought he couldn't be in it because of other commitments, and that kind of makes sense. I like Glenn Powell as an actor and would love to see him in a live-action Jurassic Park film. So yeah, it's just another bit of news. I mean, like, we've got so much information these days on the film. It's exciting. Like, I'm sure all the people behind the scenes are all either stressed or getting really excited to bring this movie to us. They're really going at this full speed, full throttle. Now, other than that, we've had an interesting rumor surrounding the film's budget that doesn't really make me happy. This is another thing that I don't think they've officially released. The reason it doesn't make me happy is because if it's true, dude, it sounds like way too big. I mean, we didn't know this until recently, but both Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom and Jurassic World Dominion cost the studio like way more money than previously stated. And this movie seems to be a lot more too. Not quite as much, but it's still a lot of money. And again, I don't want to say the number that's floating out there to you guys because it may not be true. It could be false. You know, that's the thing with the internet. Like, I try to get objective reality over to you guys without, you know, compromising anything, but you can hear my thoughts on modern movie budgets in general in my review for Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. It's on my channel, Dragon Curve. I go over that stuff there, and that beautiful new movie cost $160 million to make, and Gareth Edwards only used $80 million on the creator. So this new Jurassic Park movie, if this budget is true, is like a whole lot of money that seems like it just may be unnecessary to me. But then again, maybe it's just Universal being very confident in the project, so who knows? Sorry about the vagueness of this video, by the way. I had to scrap the initial idea that had a whole thumbnail and everything because I wanted to make sure enough of this info got out to you guys and the video didn't get taken down. So I mean, I'm kind of annoyed too, but look, all in all, for my personal opinions on this news, just know that I'm super surprised by pretty much everything I've heard about this movie. I'll of course leave all of the speculation and everything to each individual fan, and you can do with this information that I'm giving you whatever you like as far as expectations go. You know what I mean, like just trying to be real. But for me, this movie sounds like something we've never really gotten before. The closest thing it reminds me of are some of the ideas that they threw out from Jurassic Park 3, or maybe even JP4 with Rick Jaffa and Amanda Silver. But even then, there's some other info that I've heard that just sounds like it's leaning in a more like a grounded and serious direction. And then that seems like it's contradicted by something else that comes out. But like I said in my other videos, after watching the new movie The Creator and David Koepp's new screenplay turned into a movie Kimmy, I do think this film is going to be way more clever than the last few movies we've seen for Jurassic Park. And I'm not just talking about the Jurassic World trilogy, I'm talking about all the way back to the 90s. I think my expectations are this is probably going to be a really good looking movie like Godzilla from 2014, only less visually dark, where you can't really see much during the fights. And then it's probably got a script that's comparable to the Lost World Jurassic Park or something like that. Maybe even Mission Impossible from 1996. It's hard to go into detail because at first we were told that the film might be set on an island and that the film, well, you know, there was legitimate information that came out and got proven false. Like David Leitch was supposed to direct the movie, and then like a few days later they replaced him with Gareth Edwards. So yeah, like the only thing that worries me is just they're really doing this fast. Now, I've got some other videos on the channel that talk about some of the rumors and stuff that's come out about water tanks and just different sort of ideas for what they could do set after Dominion. But yeah, that's pretty much everything, guys. Again, sorry for the vagueness of the video. Once that information gets officially revealed and I, don't feel like they'll take anything down, like, then we can talk about that more in detail. But yeah, this is pretty interesting, I'm not gonna lie. So whatever your own thoughts and opinions happen to be, I'd love to hear all about them in the comments down below. Now, before I go, I want to thank everyone that's helped me build my channel over the years. I'd also like to thank every one of you guys who've watched my stuff. You've all been extremely cool to me. If you enjoyed the video, I'd appreciate a like and hope that you'll consider subscribing. God bless you all. Christ is King. See you guys in the next video, and as always, take it easy.